Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, April 15th. It is Throat Punch Thursday. Our futures are looking green, pushing right back up. We have not hit the high from yesterday, and this is in the futures, from yesterday's high. We are inching our way right back up here, putting in just a little bit of a channel right now. Yesterday, we had some pretty decent selling, built a little volume on that. We had the tech sector, the Qs retreat, the NASDAQ retreat a bit, and that's okay. And I'm going to go in and show you what I think about that. One that we were watching quite a bit in the room was, well, I'll talk about coin in a minute, but Tesla, this pullback in Tesla. So I found out that Cathie Wood actually sold some of her Tesla and bought a whole bunch of coin. So that overriding feeling may be partly to blame for this move in Tesla yesterday, but this morning we're coming right back up. And I like this area in here. I still am very bullish on Tesla here up to the first stepping point. I'm going to come right back here to this fib line, but then I think right on up here to the 830, 836 area. I know that sounds crazy, especially with their earnings maybe coming up, that it might cool off a bit, but there is a lot of room in here to move. So keep that in mind. Yesterday we saw the IPO of Coin, and it indicated, or the reference point was about 250. It opened up in the 370, I think, area. I'm not actually even sure exactly where it opened. I wasn't paying quite enough attention here. Yeah, it opened at 381, and then popped up, and then we kind of drained out and settled out a bit. Not overly surprised with this. Just keep an eye on it. Would I trade it right now? I think I would keep more of an eye on it and see if it starts to maybe even pull back a little bit more for an entry. Maybe trade around it, trade some other, whether it's GBTC or Mara or Riot, any of those that kind of trade around in the coin, the crypto sector. I think that's probably where I would look here this morning. But overall, I think, coin it's going to be just fine. It's right back up to 350 here this morning. Okay. There we go. I don't know why I always make noises. I just do. Okay. So another sector we talked about yesterday was energy. And I'm going to pull up XLE in particular, but any of the energies will work. Well, not any of them, but like XOM, CVX, there's a lot of energies. FANG is out there. There's a lot of energy stocks out there. We've had a rough couple of weeks here and used the 50 as of right now, used the 50 and pushed our way back up. A move over the 20 is what I would be looking for. And specifically, I would be looking for over 49.75. 618 XLE 50s are the ones I like here for that. It looks pretty clear for a while. So I like XLE as long as we confirm this potential reversal. It looks like we're reversing. We want to see that follow through. I like XLE. Steel. We have a nice close here over the 20. Now our 3 is still below the 8, and I'm using really just the 20 on this, looking at this volume profile where we're sitting. If we can clear yesterday's high, really like the look in steel. Not a lot of resistance. Again, need to see the follow through. We built some nice volume in this candle yesterday. I like the 618.25s there on steel. Best Buy. I know this chart looks very messy. Look at this nice move up. We took a little pause. Nice move up. Really messy and sloppy. It's still kind of sloppy, but bringing those moving averages back together. Looking for a push back up off the 8. I'm going to take this trend line out of here. That's right. Yeah, take that trend line. Okay. And I like it if we can clear up through some of the congestion that is sitting right here. BBY, I like the 618 130s, and I like it over 120.56. Now that may not be a perfect, like when I say 120.56, it may not have to be exactly 56, but just look when it hits that area, because that's more of a, just think of it, that line being drawn with a very broad crayon and not a fine point marker. Progressive. You know what? Totally missed that they have earnings coming up today. Okay, never mind. I had PGR on there, so I'm going to go ahead and cross that one out. We also have a lot of bank earnings today. We had some yesterday. Looking for follow through on those bank earnings. Really like GS still. JPM might give a really nice buy as we come back up through yesterday's candle. We saw WFC really take a very nice move right up to, really close to a trend line up there. This morning we have Citibank. I don't believe that they have, I don't know if they've reported yet. Oh, they must have. They are up to 75. So along with banks, I mean, we're in XLF, or maybe you're still in XLF with me. Been in and out of several parts of this. We'll watch XLF, but another one to keep an eye on here is CRE. CRE is the regional bank ETF. Now, why the ETF? You're not subject to just one name. Yesterday we saw Goldman Sachs and WFC really take off. Meanwhile, JPM, although amazing earnings, they're kind of like, someone let the air out of the balloon. And a lot of that, I think, had a lot to do with selling the news. And we could see some more of that, but I really like the look here in the regional banks. They've accumulated a lot here along this 6650 area. So looking for a nice move. I like it above 6780. And on those, I'm watching the 618 KRE 70. Now, this is another financial, so be careful. You don't want to put too many eggs in one basket. However, I still like this, and I'm willing to take this on alongside my XLF. All right, Datadog. This one was on the list on Tuesday, just a couple days ago. That had its pullback, and now we're watching for the move back up off the 50 and above the 200. Really like Datadog above 94.30 area, and in those, I'm looking a little bit shorter term. I didn't find longer term ones that I really cared for. The 521 DDOG 95 is the one I am watching. And lastly, looking at Dell here, I think, I don't know. They had news either last night after the bell or this morning. I'm not sure when it happened. But right now they're trading at 99.55. Really like this going into today. Had a very nice little channel going here, maybe on any pullback, but it is now moving well along. Maybe some day trade opportunities there. Like the volume build. If we get continued volume in Dell, I would take a look at Dell for maybe just a day trade. In their options, they have the May 21st 100s and the 105s have had a lot of activity, so take a look at those. That's the 521, 100s, and 105s in Dell. But again, it's moved from 92 to 99.55 this morning, so kind of extended there. Okay, that is it for me this morning. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. If you have any questions, reach out heatherc@givingtreetrading.com, and you can always reach me in the chat room. I hope to see you there.